Alright guys, how's it going? Welcome back to more Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD-2D Remake. We finished the first one, and now we're jumping into the second one. Really excited because this one is more of an RPG in terms of we have an actual party. You know, compared to the first one. Come here, Nina. You want to say hi to everyone? Give me a little boop. Give me a little boop. And a girl. Good girl. Alright, so Dragon Quest 2. Many years have passed since Alefgard was saved at the hero's hand, earning him the same title as his storied forebear. Now there thrive 3 new kingdoms founded by this latest Erdrick and his scions. Yet so, too, thrives the darkness. A sudden invasion of malicious monsters plunging the world into shadow once again. All that stands between the forces of evil and their wicked ambitions. The band of young princes and princesses of Erdrick's line. Time has come for them to venture forth and do their ancestor proud. Venture forth. Let's do this. Can't wait.
Once upon a time, a young hero, descended from the legendary warrior Erdrick, defeated the dreaded Dragon Lord and restored peace and light to the world. Having done so, he set off on a journey with his new bride, and together they founded a kingdom of their own. This kingdom came to be ruled by their children, and by their children after them. Under the enlightened rule of the scions of Erdrick, the nation grew ever greater and more prosperous. As the years passed, other adventurous scions forged forth into the unknown, founding new kingdoms in their ancestors' image. Thus came there to be 3 nations ruled by those descended of the hero and his maiden. The first and oldest of the 3 was the kingdom of Midenhall, named after the castle built by the hero and his bride.
What's up, Nina?
Oh, my beautiful boy.
Thou wilt grow into a fine leader of the land. Of this I am certain.
After Midenhall was founded the kingdom of Canuck, a nation nestled betwixt misty mountains and lush forests.
Look, husband, he possesseth thy steely gaze.
A handsome devil, to be sure. Now, what name might befit one so dashing?
Where, Nina? What'd you do there? Is that the name for the Prince of Canuck? Well, whatever is default there. Caradoc.
It is perfect, is it not?
The very height of perfection, my dear. A mighty name for a yet mightier heir.
Lastly came the kingdom of Moonbrook, founded by a spell-casting scion to whom weavers of magic
You want to step out
flocked
already,
the
Nina?
world over.
Yeah? Alright.
Dear, Supposes the princes of Midenhall and Cannock might deign to play with our daughter when the three are older?
I doubt not, but they shall forge a fellowship most firm, as I did with my cousins the kings. But first, she will need a name that befitteth her station. And, after great pondering, I believe I have happened upon just that. Come, lend me thine ear.
Hey Brad, how's it going? Good evening. Hope you're doing well. We just started. We're also naming the other characters, but the default names are fine. Except, you know, the main character. We'll just bring it down as
Yes,
Wind.
it is lovely. And her future will be bright. I swear it.
Thus did the legendary line continue into another generation.
Yeah, originally the second game
Years later,
that starts off with I think it's Moonbrook. Yep, starts right here. So I like that they added some, you know, prior information.
Thou art grown most formidable. Thine ancestors' blood runneth strong in thy veins.
Oh, please, Father. Thou knowest full well mine abilities pale in comparison to thine. Thou hast mastered all manner of spells, of which I as yet know naught.
'Tis true, I was once a caster of no little renown, though now...
Father!
Alas, some matters are beyond even the purview of magic.
Come, Father. Let us repair to thy chamber.
This is a gorgeous looking game. I'm excited. I can't wait. The remake for 3 and 1 have been awesome. And I can't wait to see just how the second one goes. Just as, if not,
What now?
awesomer.
By the goddess! Guards! Assemble!
Majesty, I bring great tidings! Lookouts report an army of fiends upon the horizon. They draw ever closer.
Curse thee, Hargon!
Hargon?
Look at that. That's an invasion. Looks like give FF6 this treatment already. Honestly, yeah. Don't give it the 7 remake treatment. Keep it like this. It would have been nice if they did it to 1 through 6, but
I too will make...
Father!
Sire!
I mean, you know.
Care not for this old fool. Go to thy captain. Tell him...
I fear it is too late!
Dusted.
No!
Begone, fiends!
Father! What is happening? What will become of us?
Still thy heart. Thou shalt escape this place.
Oh, I'd recognize those ugly mugs anywhere. It's the king and his darling daughter. Lord Hargon was clear in his instructions. Let no one live.
Just as I feel it. But wherefore now? It mattereth not. Moonbrook will not fall today. our faces. Then I have no choice. This way, my child.
Father, please, I do not understand.
There's no time.
Listen to me. Thou hast thy mother's beauty and her wisdom. Thou wert ever our pride and our joy. Since the day of thy birth, everything I have done for thee. I would trade 1,000 lives to live this one with thee anew.
Thou speakest as if this is the last time we shall be together. I shall never leave thy side.
Come. This is my kingdom, and I refuse to relinquish it without a fight.
Squeeze! There he is! He may be old, but he knows a spell or two. Don't bite off more than you can chew.
Wherefore do you tarry so? Do not tell me you have had a change of heart. Today, you battled the bloodline of Erdrick.
Last stand. Badass though. Did not go down without a fight. Man, I don't remember if they show like the aftermath in the original version. It's been so long since I played it.
Must warn Midenhall.
Meanwhile,
Thou art, beloved son. Though thou seemst mightily vexed, didst thou dream ill-omened dreams, perchance?
yeah, I dreamt that fucking Moonbrook was destroyed.
Our dreams are the mirror of our souls, my boy. If ever aught should trouble thee, thou must needs share it. Thus is a problem halved, as the saying goes. But enough of such talk. Today is a day like any other, and thou must needs be about thy duties. Pray, go into the streets of the city and walk amongst thy people. Speak to them of their hopes and fears, that thou might one day rule wisely over them. And thence to the practice ground, that thy sword might one day suffice to protect them. For thou art mine heir, but thou art also heir to mighty Erdrick, hero of legend, and thus is thy duty twofold. Thou must needs be king and hero both. It is no easy path, but I trust that thou wilt tread it well.
Pray, stop by to see the item seller this day, Highness. Tidings oft travel fastest among those who cross the land in search of profit. There is much to be learned from such people, and thence to the captain of the guard, and learn that of the sword which he might see fit to teach thee.
The soul. Alright. There's a menu, recall. Okay. To Ultra fast speed, remember. Ooh. Right, we leave it normal. We like the treasure chest location and the secret spots to be visible. Toggle. Ultra fast speed. Yeah. So I was gonna say, the hero in Dragon Quest II does not know any spells. Only abilities. Although maybe with the scrolls he can learn some spells, but I feel like, well, we'll see. I feel like some might be a waste on him. But we'll see as we play through the game. This is lock. How dare. Put a plain clothes. Oh dear, Win spots that some spinach is stuck between his teeth. And no one told him about that. Worst fear confirmed. If thou wouldst to do battle with fearsome fiends, thou must need equip thyself accordingly, Highness. But this does not mean simply seeking out the biggest sword or the stoutest armor. Even seemingly lesser items can be blessed with beneficial effects. Gold coins. Feathered cap. Mighty Midenhall's swordsmanship. The royal line of Midenhall possesses knowledge of some fascinating fighting techniques. These are taught only to those of royal blood who have proven their devotion to the art of swordsmanship. Cattle prod, helm splitter, cutting edge, the list continueth. So continueth the lines of kings and queens, princes and princesses, who are veritable maestros of the martial arts. Alright, let's keep looking around for some pots. Cypress stick. Highness, forgive my impertinence, but art thou done with thy daily rounds? Hast thou spoken with thy people? Return to me when thou hast. It will serve thee well to stretch thy legs ere I put thee through thy paces on the practice ground. Oh, there's a pot. Pray, take care around the teleport that lieth just ahead, Highness. Shouldst thou trip and fall into it, thou wilt be transported to a place many leagues away in the blink of an eye. Whoa. We probably shouldn't be this far away, but you know. Okay, we got a seed of strain. There's some more barrels over there. Cat. Meow meow. A turban. Antidotal herbs. Alright. Already we have a better piece of headgear. Slightly better, but it's something. Z's. Gold coins. We also gotta make sure to hit up the tavern for those pre-order stuff. Once we're well fitted and outside of Midenhall, we'll do a little bit of grinding. Just a little bit. I think just like with Dragon Quest 1, I'll probably do all of the grinding on stream. Oh, look at all those chests. We should be good. All right, first save of the game. All right. Let's go off to town, check on the locals, and see if there's anything we can buy. If we need to. Because, you know, if it's anything like Dragon Quest 1, well, all the Dragon Quest games I've played so far, everything's expensive. All the good stuff costs a lot. Which is why you gotta look around for stuff. Alright, there it is. Yeah, so we're actually gonna hold on to some of these seeds until we get our party members. If you are making for Canuck, you would be best served following the road to the west and stopping by Leftwine. 'Tis the safest route I know. The northwestern route through the forest and over the mountains will get you there the quickest, though less assuredly alive. Oh. Hey, Seat of Defense, nice. Also, any memory I have of this game is more or less thrown out the window because of some of the changes they've added. Like for the first game, some of the pieces of Erdrick, well, at least one, was somewhere completely different. I think it was the helm, and it ended up being at Ortega's grave. The town groweth even more bustling and full of new buildings and new faces, thanks to His Majesty. May Midenhall go from strength to strength. Bamboo pole. Woof, woof, woof. Highness, just the man I wanted to see. I'm awaiting the delivery of a consignment of goods from fair Moonbrook. Should have been here yesterday, and yet nothing. Alas, due to the sorry state of affairs, my shelves are nigh bare. Though if you would still like to peruse them, you would be most welcome. Let's see. I'll get... that's the thing, I might find some Chimera wings. I'll just fall into my stuff. The merchant of Moonbrook with whom I deal is a most punctual soul. Not once has he failed to appear ere now. But men are ever wont to oversleep, or to otherwise tarry. All is well, I am sure. Well, well, if it is not my dear friend Prince Charmless. Heir to mighty Erdrick, and yet unable to cast so much as a spell to ward off warts. Have you not better to do than fritter away your days in idle conversation? What an asshole. Still thine impertinent tongue, thou saucy rogue. Idle conversation indeed. Prince doth a great kindness to us all in speaking with us of our woes and worries. What quarrel hast thou with such a noble and upstanding young fellow, None. I merely thought that, being hero and future king both, it might not befit our prince to rely on main force alone. And that a word of warning to that effect might aid him in his growth. Thou thinkest thyself fit to counsel princess? Ha! Then thou art boneheaded indeed. Begone, swaggering oaf, away with you. Forsooth, fear not, highness, the people know full well the purpose of thy daily tour of the town, and of how diligently thou practicest thy swordcraft each and every afternoon. Pay no heed to the pratings of green-eyed nincompoops, we stand firmly at thy back. But I have kept thee too long already. Away to the practice ground, and may fortune attend thee. It must be a fine thing indeed to be born both a prince and a so-called hero. You need not prove your worth at all, nor suffer any hardships, and still the people bow and scrape at your feet. Fuck you, you don't know me. Too bad we can't beat him up. Eh? Thou asked why I shun my fellow man and hide myself away here. I can tell thee, pal, but once told, the tale cannot be untold. Art thou certain thou wishest me to spill the beans nonetheless? Yes. Well, it's because I like the damp, see? Lovely, clammy dampness. What a hell of a tale, huh? Yep, there you go. Chimera Wing. Right there. That is 25 gold saved. We are a frugal hero, like our ancestors before us.
Highness, come, the practice ground awaiteth, though I fear there is precious little left for me to teach thee. Despite thy youth, thy skill already approacheth mine own, nay, exceedeth it perhaps. To have tutored such a prodigy in the arts maketh me right proud. But I am yet captain of the guard, and have pride of mine own to think of. I do not mean to yield to thee just yet, young prince. Make ready!
These wounds! Friend, what misfortune hath befallen thee?
There's our surviving guard from Moonbrook.
Wherefore wouldst thou abandon thy post at Moonbrook Castle? And how came thee to be injured so?
My wounds matter not. The king, I must speak with him. Please.
Of course. His Majesty will see him, surely. Come, we will take you there.
What is the meaning of this? What hath befallen thee, friend?
Majesty, Moonbrook Castle attacked. Monsters. A great horde of
Fiends! Stay with us! I beseech thee! Fear not, brother. We shall meet again. No!
He did his duty to the last, and expended his final breath that we might learn of the assault on Moonbrook. His was a grit and forbearance granted to few, and he must be given a burial befitting such heroism.
Yeah, so he went all the way from Moonbrook over here. Injuries and all.
It seemeth ill
That's a hell of a guard
in the kingdom of Moonbrook, but we do not yet know the full truth. Pray, do not speak of this until such time as the facts of the matter have been ascertained, lest panic spread needlessly among the populace. Sire, in the meantime, make ready to defend the city. I would speak with my son. Come, child, below with thee.
Yeah, I think from what I remember, it's just the opening assault on Moonbrook, and then it goes straight to the guard showing up and telling everyone what happened. Nothing in between like here. They're adding a lot of context, which I'm loving. I love all this extra story we're getting.
Another such tragedy befell our world some decades since. A great monstrous horde laid waste to the land of Renderak. The horde was commanded by one who styled himself High Priest Hargon, fearful that the High Priest's minions might make Midenhall their next port of call. My father did shore up the kingdom's defenses and set his men to watch for monsters on the horizon. I must confess that the further the tragedy drifted in time, the more I had thought the danger past. But the similarities between the assault just now reported and the one my father described cannot be denied. Could this be another Renderak? I hardly dare believe it. We must ascertain the facts of what hath befallen Moonbrook as soon as we are able. I would have thee journey to Cannock, there to share these unfortunate tidings with the king of that realm. None can afford to remain ignorant if the horde is abroad. Thence, thou must visit Moonbrook, and see with thine own eyes what hath befallen it. I must needs remain here to see to our defenses, as my father did before me. Wilt thou bear this burden on my behalf, beloved son?
Yes.
I am right glad to hear it. Now, before thou departest, a gift. A necklace, to be precise. The princess's pledge. Ere he became the first and greatest king of this land, thine ancestor, mighty Erdrick, did set out upon a perilous quest to defeat the Dragon Lord. This necklace was presented unto him by a certain fair maiden with whom he did forge a firm and lasting bond on his travels. It shall surely aid thee on thy path.
That's cool. So basically the ending where we have the princess travel with us through the entirety of Dragon Quest 1 is canon to this timeline. That's awesome. That's the true ending.
Now away with thee. Venture westward from our realm, and thou shalt reach the village of Leftwine soon enough. From there, cast thine eyes northward, and thou shalt espy the castle of Cannock. As thou well knowst, in Cannock and Moonbrook both are to be found others, through whose veins floweth the blood of the hero of legend. Take care, my child. I have faith that thou wilt see thy duty done.
No money? Pops? Ah, no, here we go. Before thou departest, Highness, pray take this. Wooden receives 200 gold coins and some items for his journey and puts them in his bag. We knew that this peace could not last, and yet for Moonbrook to have fallen is a blow beyond imagining. Know that His Majesty sends thee forth as duty dictates. He is, after all, a king and a descendant of mighty Erdrick to boot. But he is also a father. I do not doubt that he will fret most mightily for thy safety on the road. I beg of thee, take care. We are gonna die a couple of times. I am sure of it. Okay, but we won't tell him that. That's between us. That's between us. All right, so we're gonna do a little bit of a grind. These elevating shoes will speed up the process. Also gives our luck, you know, a nice little boost. All right, that's our next stop, Cannock. Look at that world map. Pretty big. Pretty huge. I'm excited. I can't wait to explore all of that. Mercurial Thrust. Strikes an enemy before anyone else can act. Cattle Prod. Flying Knee. Effective against airborne enemies. Yeah, we're good so far. Bunny Corns and Ravens. There's a secret spot up there and to the left. But we'll get some levels first and then we'll make our way over there. I was expecting slimes. Like to be literally the first enemy we fight. But bunny corns and ravens are fine. Also, we're in the woods, so, you know. Those are probably more common enemies. Hey, there's our slime. Alright, don't let this deceive you. It might seem no problem right now. But once we play a little bit more, things are gonna get a little tougher. It eases you in, and then all of a sudden the difficulty spike just hits you out of nowhere. And it's usually a boss. Or some rando enemy. More often it's a boss. The random enemy side, it's 50-50. Like, you can take it out, but, you know, it just gets a couple lucky hits. Or it has whack. Those stupid insta-kill moves or spells. Nice crits, though. Okay, so we're about to level up again. Yeah, so the elevating shoes gives us 1 experience for each step we take. Which is really good. Early start for getting some experience quickly. And with how it increases our luck by a good amount, we have a decent chance of getting drops. Well, we're at 5. I think we'll be okay at level 5. Just make way over there. Yeah, one more thing, remember, we're playing on Draconic mode. Which means all experience and gold we get are reduced by an amount. So we're never getting the full experience and gold. Divine Dagger? Hey. We can't equip that. Because we can only hold certain weapons. Yep. No more. The hero can equip everything. What is it? Dragon Quest 1/3 to an extent. God, Dragon Quest 1 really made you feel like a one-man army with all of the stuff you learned. All the skills you learned, all the scrolls you picked up for your spells and abilities. And then sometimes when we were stuck, we just grind like 5 levels or so. A couple of levels, 5 usually. And we're good. Left Wine and Midenhall. We're going to Left Wine. So we'll check to see what they got, and then we'll make our way to Canna. I love all these sparkly spots. But then we get free stuff, and sometimes those items come in clutch. Yes. When you shake your ass, reinforcements appear. Tale is old as time itself. Nice, muster strength. Which will probably may or may not use it. Even though we probably should use it often. Oh, there wasn't really many times we could use stuff like that in Dragon Quest 1. At least in Draconic mode. We probably can't here since we'll have a party. Ah, greetings, little one. Enjoying a spot of make-believe adventuring, are we? In that case, I suggest thou makest for the plains east of Cannock. Oh, and do investigate the lands south and west of the kingdom whilst in the region. I, too, fancy myself an adventurer in my youth. Not many know of this spot, but it's an ideal place to forage for mushrooms and herbs. Similar sites can be found north of Midenhall and northwest of Cannock. Also south of Midenhall. But we can't access that yet. Yep. But don't worry, soon we will get a boat. Well, not soon, but eventually we'll get a boat. Soon-ish. Asterisks. I don't know how long soonish will be in the remake. There might be more stuff to do before we can actually get our boat. Ooh, what luck. All right, 363 gold. Oh, just enough for the chain sickle. No one's worked out yet if this is a sickle with the chain on the end or a chain with the sickle on the end. We just call it a chain sickle. Because sickle chain is stupid. Chain sickle sounds just right. $520 for the chainmail, $350 for the hardwood headwear, $350 for the scale shield, and $360 for the chain sickle. And we have 363. Everything's expensive. Oh, and this time we're buying for 4 characters. So it's even more expensive. Oh. A tired looking face stares back. Yeah, we haven't hit the end in a while. My beloved brother serveth in the castle guard at Moonbrook. Some days ago he did entrust his only son into my care. Though he did promise to return ere long and spend some time with the boy, just as soon as he might earn a leave of absence. I hope it's not the one that showed up at Midenhall, because if so, not gonna happen. Sad to say. I need a key. Knowest thou of the Prince of Cannock? 'Tis said that he is a noble fellow, skilled with both sword and spell. Yeah, he's the one that got the good genes. Knowing both magic and abilities. But he's not the most durable guy around. Which is why once we get him, we'll give him a couple of seeds so he can take a hit or two. And then once we get the Princess of Moonbrook, we will also give her some seeds for... so she can also survive a couple of hits. I don't know when we'll get the 4th character. Exclusive to the remake. We get a 4th party member. I don't know when we'll get her, but hopefully not too far. But if so, maybe not too late into the game. Also, hopefully she sort of scales to our party's level. If not, we'll have to grind her up a bit. Which probably won't be hard to do. Especially once we find some spots where metal slimes appear. Alright, what do we got in this spot? Hardwood headgear. Or headwear. Look at that. We saved money. Save some cashola. Another mini medal. We found a good chunk of mini medals in the first game. I was proud of myself. I just gotta go back and find out where the rest are. Want to look around before I am done with the first game, and then do a fresh file, another run. Now, let's go to Canuck first. Ooh, Helm Splitter, nice. Look at how peaceful this place is. Hopefully it stays like that. It should, as far as I remember. Allow me to impart some advice unto you. Purchase medicinal herbs and chimera wings, often and in quantities great. Those who scrimp and save, buying only a few at a time, win themselves not but a one-way ticket to an early grave. Oops. I refuse to set forth unless I possess 20 medicinal herbs and 10 chimera wings. Only then do I feel suitably prepared. I feel like that's way too many chimera wings. I would probably swap 5 of those for more herbs. Wouldn't delight to see he's handsome as ever. Still a little tired, but you know. Not bad. A pot lid. Gold. Key to defense. Now, let me check the inn for some of the... Yep, pots. Coin. Our own prince is something of a spellcaster, unlike the Prince of Midenhall, or so I hear. But they say that that self-same prince is something of a master of the sword. Truly, do we all have our strengths and weaknesses? Yeah, he can't cast swords, but he can hit like a fucking truck. One day I, too, shall be like the princess. Shall train and train and train and train some more until I am stronger than any other. My daughter worshipeth the young princess. Why, she waketh each day at dawn to see her highness on her morning run about the town. That one so noble should try her hardest despite being born into comfort is an inspiration indeed for the little one. Ah, the Iron Lance for 660. We got the Divine Dagger, Rapier, Scale, Shield, Chainmail. Ahead lieth Canuck Castle. Be on thy best behavior now. Yeah, maybe if we're playing normal difficulty, we might have had enough for maybe 2 pieces of gear. The throne room wherein the king and queen might be found lieth up ahead on the left-hand side. Cool. Let me look around for stuff to pick up. Mini metal, holy water. Now, this is fine. This is good enough. We need the blue key. Only one deserving of the title of hero might be suffered to claim the contents of this chest. Oops. And I mean not merely one through whose veins the blood of heroes courses. I mean one in whom the people might place their trust, in whose strength and kindness they might have the utmost faith. Cousin, it feels like years since last you visited. Have you come seeking your playmate, my dolt of a brother? Alas, he is abroad, on an errand of such surpassing foolishness that I dare not speak of it. Well, let me just look through your stuff. 136 gold, a cracked scroll, bronze knife. Oh no, more spinach. We haven't eaten anything. Damn, must have snuck in there. Still have snuck in there.
Well met, young Midenhall.
How thou art grown since last we saw thee. Yet the furrow of thy brow suggesteth all is far from well.
Sounds. Moonbrook is fallen? Her armies laid waste by a vast horde of fiends? Yet as thou sayest, we have but one soldier's word. It would behoove us to learn the truth before acting unduly. Wait! Pray, take our boy with thee.
Though some regard him as something of a featherbrained sort, he is assiduous in his daily training with sword and spell.
Where art thou, boy? Thy presence is required in the throne room.
Whatever is the matter, Daddy? If you were looking for that wayward brother of mine, I'm afraid you shan't find him here. He set off for the wellspring of the hero earlier this morn.
Even now, he marcheth to the beat of a drum entirely his own. Mine apologies, fair prince. Yet I could not forgive myself, wert thou to go companionless and any harm were to befall thee. Wouldst thou be willing to journey to the wellspring of the hero and bring back my son?
Absolutely.
Forgive us for troubling thee so, but we should be ever grateful.
Once thou hast located our boy, do see he is returned to the castle. There are matters I would see discussed before you two depart. Is my cousin Moonbrook no more?
We do not know that, dear. Let us not dwell on that we cannot control, but turn our attentions to that we can.
Quite. Summon the Chancellor. The kingdom must be fortified.
Alright, let me just take a quick looky-loo. There we go. Gold coins. But wait. Nope, we're locked. Prince Kardec is a kindly soul at heart. He is simply somewhat blind to others' thoughts and feelings at times. Much to the amusement of his onlookers, I must say.
Quickly, in here! What was was all that talk of Moonbrook just now? Good gracious! That is terrible news, and I can well understand why Father is loath to let you go alone. Then it is decided. I will accompany you on your hunt for my darling brother. After all, if he is to play his part as a scion of the hallowed hero, then so must I. It is as I always say, age is no excuse to laze. I hardly think that Mummy and Daddy dearest will allow me to join you on your journey to Moonbrook, but at the very least, I can help you find my brother, can't I?
Sure.
Wonderful! Well, now that is settled, let us prepare to depart. Adventure awaits. But first, I must dress for the occasion.
I won't decline
Step outside
assistance.
for a moment, please.
There she is.
Well, what do you make of my travelling togs? I sewed them myself, you know. Honestly, you boys wouldn't know needlework if it poked you in the eye. When a lady asks for your opinion on her outfit, you say it's stunning or breathtaking, or if you're feeling particularly adventurous, sublime beyond belief. Anyway, on the subject of feeling adventurous, let us be off. Oh, and pray do not stand on ceremony. I have a name for a reason. By all means, call me by it.
Matilda.
Now that is settled, let us fly to the east, over field and forest, and down into the depths of the earth. The wellspring of the hero awaits.
Okay, so very quickly. Canuck's finest is along for the ride. While with you, the princess will help fight against any enemies you cross swords with. There's the rub. However, she hasn't officially decided to join your party just yet. The independent-minded Miss won't take any orders from you, nor allow you to rifle through her items or equipment. Enchanted parchment learned with wisdom will allow their readers to learn new spells and abilities, provided they are capable of harnessing their power. However, reader be warned, once one can read them only once before they crumble into dust. Yeah, cannot be learned. No spells for the hero. Okay, so I thought we would get her like right now, but she is just a temp. So who knows how long it'll be before we actually have her join the party properly. Yeah, we can go northeast or just straight up east and then northeast. So we'll do that. Because we'll hit a secret spot on the way. Yeah, Matilda can hold her own. I wonder what level the prince is going to be at when we get to him. Hopefully not too low. But again, he'll catch up fairly quickly. Set of plain clothes. $5 gold coins. Don't spend them all in one spot. Not expecting a lot, but at least double digits on the gold. The cool thing is, there's another target that the enemies can go after. It does seem like Matilda can sort of hold her own. That rascal's got a lot of HP. Yeah, at least 20. Considering Frizz didn't finish it off. Hey, there's a chain sickle. Look at that, we didn't have to spend money on it. 224, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of gold I want to see. The spring itself is a little further in. That is where we shall find my brother, performing his ablutions. Normally he forgoes the bath entirely. Today of all days he chooses to soak himself in holy water. You too must think his timing leaves a little to be desired. Yeah. Right? Still, I must not do him down unduly. Though his wits may be scattered, his heart is always in the right place. Now, enough chitter-chatter. Let us find the heir to Cannock's crown. Yeah, his time to come here could not have been further than, you know, bad. Really bad timing. Another Chimera Wing. Her spells aren't that strong. Maybe because I'm a little bit better outfitted. Ooh, shell armor. +2 defense, but you know what? It's something.
Time to play with fire. Ow!
Yeah, this chain sickle's really good. Gets the job done. Also, she's a guest character. She's not going to do a lot of damage. Yeah, what's this setup? Tell me, have you cleansed yourself in the wellspring of the hero? Would be a shame not to do so, having come all this way. I don't know what I got. I got a seed of wisdom and something else. Because I mashed through the text. But yeah, I'm gonna save all these seeds for... well, I'm gonna save some of these seeds. For Kardik. Kardik? Prince of Canuck, and then some for Princess of Moonbrook. I don't know about Matilda. I don't know what her strengths and weaknesses are. I don't see the prince around here. Just an old man. You've done well in reaching the wellspring of the heroes, wanderers. Excuse me. The young Prince of Canuck himself did partake of its blessings just a short while prior. Drat and bother. Do you mean to say we've missed them? Alas, it seemeth so. Mayhap you may find him in Midenhall. His Highness mentioned that he meant to visit the castle once the rite was completed. Why must he test my patience so? And why Midenhall? Oh, it hardly matters. Come, let us hurry after him, lest he escape us again. Highness, full aware am I of the urgency of thy quest, yet I fear the stormy waters of thy heart may lead thee astray. It is for you of Erdric's bloodline to steer the people of this fair realm through the storm, not to be tossed hither and thither by it. Yes, I know. Sorry. Then come, cleanse yourself in its blessed waters and pray for the favors of mighty Erdric. I speak to thee as well, Prince of Midenhall. O hero of legend, grant those who walk the path of the Savior thy guidance and protection. The ritual is complete. May you walk in the light of the goddess. Alright, you can use the zoom spell or chimera when to return to any towns you want. So let's just teleport back to Midenhall. I remember this part though. Oh, you just missed them. Beloved wind. And is this not the Princess of Canuck I see at thy side? To what do we owe the pleasure? Ah. Then I regret to inform you that Prince Caradoc did return homeward a short while before your coming. He had been first to the wellspring of the hero, and came thence here, I believe. Upon learning that I had set thee forth to Canuck to deliver tidings of the assault on Moonbrook, he did hasten thence to return home. That bothersome brother of mine, whenever we seek him there, he most assuredly is not. Thank you, your majesty. We shall go after him right away. Good, but take care on the road. Thou wilt see to it that thy cousin cometh to no harm. Wilt thou not, Wind? Course. You are both very kind, but it is I who protect Prince Wind, not the other way around. I am greatly reassured to hear it. My cousin the king hath raised a most fearsome young warrioress indeed. Beloved son, I pray that your path crosses with thy cousin ere long. When it doth, pray, join forces with him, and seek out the truth of what is afoot in the land. Alright, then we'll just warp over to Canuck. Man's got us on a fucking wild goose chase. That I remember. Prince Wind, lo, it appeareth my son is now with thee. Do you mean to say he's still not returned? But more to the point, dearest daughter of mine, wherefore dost thou don such traveling garb? Surely thou hast not been accompanying the prince on his travels. Fret not, father, I was merely helping him find my brother. Is he truly still not returned? He is not. Didst thou not meet with him at the wellspring? He had already left the spring by the time we arrived. The same was true for Midenhall. Perhaps he stopped off somewhere along the way. That is worryingly plausible. Well, there is nothing for it. We shall just have to keep searching. Hold on a moment. Matilda, my dear. Pray enlighten me as to why the prince requireth thine aid in this. Mayhap I am not my brother's keeper, but I am his sister, and as such I am duty-bound to help anyone who seeks him out. Once brother has been found, I shall return to the peaceful humdrum of princesship, I assure you. Thou wilt return here straight the moment thy brother is discovered. Thou swearest. 'Twill be as if I were never gone. Very well. Mine apologies, Prince Wind. I trust that my daughter's company will not inconvenience you unduly. See, he does not resent my company. He delights in it. Now, if you'll excuse us, Mummy, Daddy, we have a prince to find. And sure enough, he's in left wine. What a pretty pendant. Did not imagine you had a penchant for baubles. It was a gift from Princess Gwaelin to her beloved Erdrick? How romantic. But that fails to explain why it has suddenly begun to glow. Well, it hardly matters, I suppose. Finding my brother is the urgent business of the day. Hey, there he is.
Oh, the very rascal I have been at such pains to find. Your father told me of the terrible news from Moonbrook, and that you journey there to learn the truth. Pray, allow me to accompany you on your expedition. I cannot rightly remain idle while my kin ventures into dangers unknown. What? Why are you?
Because I too heard the news from Moonbrook. That is why I've been helping the prince to find you, that you might venture there together.
Is that so? Then I owe you my thanks and my apologies.
Accepted. Now let us repair home. We mustn't keep mother and father waiting.
It is a pleasure to join your fellowship.
There we go. After a bit of a wild goose chase, Caradoc joins the party.
Though I did not say it, was a pleasure for me too. It was almost like being a hero.
Cool. Yeah, so now everyone's got their own set of equipment. Well, except Matilda, for now. I'll give you the Divine Dagger. Yeah, we'll swap. You know what? Yeah, Feather Cap is good enough. Yeah, well, level 4. Yeah, we're gonna... You're gonna need the experience. Oh yeah, what spells do you have? Heal, Sizz, Poof. Flame Slash and Cop Out. Put in the bag. Bag. Give you 2 extra ones. Just in case. Well, let's get him to speed and levels, and then we'll start feeding him seeds. How about that? Then experience is split a little more since now there's 2 people in the party. Oh, we got 1 experience out of all that. Oh yeah, we're gonna have Caradoc just do his own thing. Once we start doing like boss fights and stuff, then I'll take over with commands. Yeah, but for now the AI can do its thing. And we're finally back.
Father, Mother, I am returned, and find myself most troubled by recent goings-on in Moonbrook.
As do I. Though it is a relief to see thee at last in the company of thy cousin. 1,000 apologies, young Midenhall, for my wayward offspring inconveniencing thee so.
All good.
Oh, tush! I didn't inconvenience him in the slightest, and even if I did, the prince is far too kind a soul to say so. Isn't that right, fair cuz?
Allow me to offer mine own apology. If I had only been here.
'Tis of little import now. More pressing matters are at hand. A calamity most foul hath befallen Moonbrook. Thy cousin, Midenhall, bravely ventureth forth to survey that place and rescue the king and princess. Should rescue be possible, I would have thee accompany him on this quest. Lend him thy succor. Prove that blood is a bond that none can tear asunder.
Yes, Father. As scions of mighty Erdrick, Naught shall stand in our way.
The road to Moonbrook passeth through Gwaelin's Gate, to the south and west of here. Take with you this parchment and present it to the guards at the gate. They will grant you passage.
Neat.
May the goddess go with you.
Brother, I wish you well.
Bye, Matilda. Hopefully we won't be too apart for too long. But knowing the game, I feel like it probably will be a while. Okay. We might... we probably will. What time is it? It's only been like about a little over an hour. We'll probably be able to get the Princess of Moonbrook in our party. Let's just make our way... I think that's a cave. Oh. Did I not get that pot? Guess not. I got a couple of Chimera wings. Just to have on hand. Okay, so we're gonna go here. Then we're gonna leave. Then we're gonna go to that secret spot. I think that's a cave we can go into. And then hit that other secret spot. And then warp back to... maybe not warp back. We'll see. And no, we'll play it by ear. It probably would be good to have Caradog get some experience, some levels. Oh shit. Ugh. Can you hear me? Pray tell, what happened here? Forgive us, your highness. Foul fiends did overwhelm us. Two of them, creatures of a kind not hit her too, seen in these parts, did appear most suddenly. We did confront them in the corridors beneath, thinking to prevent their passage, but alas. Such was the violence of their assault that the walls were rent asunder, and a great deluge did come crashing in. And worse than this, they did gain access to the kingdom after all. Forgive us, we have failed in our duty. Failed? Nonsense. You did all you could and more. For that, the realm thanks you. Praise be to the Almighty that you did not pay for your heroism with your lives. Nonetheless, this is far from good news. The way to Moonbrook would appear to be blocked. Forgive us 1,000 times. Forgive us. Oh, no, it is you who must forgive me. It was not my intent to denigrate your admirable efforts. An idea occurs to me. Northwest of here lies a certain cavern upon a lake, wherein might be found a most wondrous treasure, the bottomless pot. It has passed down through the royal line since my kingdom's founding, and is said to possess the power to extract the dampness from even the soggiest of sogginess. Though diminutive in size, its capacity to draw in water is such that whole oceans could disappear within it, or so the legends tell. A mere flooded passageway or two should be the work of but a moment for such a wonder. Let us return to my father and inform him of what has come to pass here, and thence to the cavern and the pot within. Nay, Highness, let us report to your father, the king. It is the very least we can do. Pray, go directly and retrieve the fabled pot. The cavern you seek lieth on an island at the center of a lake. You cannot miss it. Without it, our duty here is meaningless. For what need hath a flooded passageway of guards? Friends, you are hurt. Are you certain? More than certain, your highness. May the heavens smile upon you for your kindness. Fiends may have escaped our clutches, but we in turn escaped the worst of their wrath. Fear not, we are more than fit to make the journey to the castle. Very well. Then I shall do as you say, and entrust to you the task of appraising my father of what has happened here. We shall await to the northwestern cavern, the treasure therein. Alright. Yeah, it's just like, you know, or when you make them do their own decision, you can choose what abilities they should use, or they can use, and what abilities you don't want them to use. / spells. Whoa. Let's just see where this takes us. Shrine of Flames. On my liege's orders, none may pass. Do not take that as an invitation to linger on this island a while. Place is rife with fiends most foul. 'Tis said that the flame you see here was first lit in order that a wounded traveler might gain respite from the fiends that did hound them. Wherefore hath the flame not burned itself out since that day, you ask? Ho ho ho. Wherefore indeed, though the rain doth fall and the wind doth blow, still it burneth bright and true. I myself believe it to be because this is no mere monster Sierran pyre, but the unquenchable flame of that brave traveler's indomitable spirit. Yeah, the indomitable spirit of a human. Those without permission may not pass. Pray, move along, ere I am forced to make you. Take it easy, man. I didn't mean to just go in there. I meant to go south a little bit. Okay, there's nothing in here. Or out here. I will believe them in that there are strong enemies here. We don't have a key. Which is all good. We'll get them later. Excuse me. No, I didn't mean to get back up there. Oh god, you guys are gonna be so fucking dizzy. There we go again. Could have had any other effects for that, if they chose that. There was nothing wrong with the little spinning away. Coward. Ooh, buff. Nice. Wizard staff. Sends a ball of fire hurtling towards a baddie when uses an item in battle. $42. All right, he'll stick with the dagger. I might not even use the staff as an item in battle. You know what? We'll test it out right now. Yeah. We can just attack him. Not bad though. Mini metal, nice. If we were of lesser strength, yeah, that would probably be good. But all that was here. It's the mini metal. Oh. Slime earrings. Boost the warrior's defensive prowess. Oh yeah, you will hold on to that. Rock. Okay. I was wondering to see how much damage they would do to Caradoc. Fizzle and Dodgy Dance. Damn, look at you. No Dodgy Dance? May not have to use too much of those seeds on him then. Not even Kabuff was enough to defend against a hit from the hero. Are you hurt? Wake up, please. He grows cold. No, how could this? He was a soldier of our realm, a guard, simply doing his duty. We must proceed with caution, Wind. First Moonbrook, then Gwaelin's Gate, now this. Worse things even than we had feared may be afoot. Yeah, just a lot of stuff that we got from the first game. Status ailments, equipment, items, all that good stuff. But yeah, we got to keep in mind, buffs, debuffs, good. They do help out a lot. As much as it's, you know, really good to just focus on all-out attacks, sometimes just taking a step back and buffing, using a defensive skill, Gonna go a long way. There's the boomerang. Who can equip it though? Is the question. Evac, nice. But of course. Oh, not bad. Same strength as the Divine Dagger. It looks like the equipment will be very limited to what Midenhall's prince can equip. It might just be the heavier weapons. Damn, this shit is tanky as hell. Just doubling up on heals just in case. 36 damage. The hell were we fighting? Yeah, so here's the thing about shades. They'll be a random monster. Who knows what they'll be? I don't know what the hell that shade was that we fought. Oh! That's a good place to do some grinding. Since it'll fully recover you. Considering how strong that shade was, wouldn't be a bad idea. Dragon scale, nice. We'll equip that. Something for us to have. Oh boy. Oh, he's almost down. Okay. Not as intense as the one prior. Okay, so Caradox's almost at 11. Yeah, we'll be fine. Ooh, is it a sigil? Oh, we found one. Boo, brother. Fear not. The items described to us were said to be a little more than ordinary stones. Oh, boo. When we heard that the humans kept something of import here, I was fool enough to hope. Are you the foul fiends who slew the poor men at the entrance of this cave? Hmm? Who's this now, eh? Answer me. I suppose we are Stripling I. The men were foolish enough to try and stop us, and they got their just desserts. Why would you? How could you simply? Ooh. Simply what, little friend? Silence a sniveling nuisance? We foul fiends do such things with ease. You will... Bzz. Well, what, Silence a pair of nuisance, yet more sniveling than the last? Aye, I suppose we will. Well, shall we do this? Come, you are through, little humans. Look out, wind. It's abracadabra. Alright. I'm gonna follow orders. Give him the fucking knee. Yeah, we do a lot more damage than he can heal.
Never fear.
Ooh. Oh man, that's close. That's a crit, all right. That sounds about right. Oh man, I just want to see if we're close. Yeah, there's no way. Once Caradoc is dead, it's over. There's no way. All right. How far are you from a level up? 451? Let me look at your stats before I start feeding you some seeds. But we should probably give Win some agility seeds. For starters. We'll give Bull-headed Prince, Hot-headed Prince. That sounds about right. We'll give Caradoc some stamina seeds and win some wisdom seeds. HP wise, we can give Caradoc a couple more. Got just the one. Let's see. Hey. Zod, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. 38 months. Boy, how the time flies. How you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. We just got to our first actual boss, Abracadabra. And yeah, they overpowered us a bit. Once Caradoc went down, everything went downhill from there. Okay, we got him to a good amount of HP, or speed. 34 speed, 42 speed. That might be good enough. What a hell of a... Well, that's fine. Can't expect too much. Okay, so they might be a little bit better now. Too bad we don't have any accessories that reduce fire damage. Alright, we'll just do a quick encounter here to do a quick autosave for all the stuff we did. Come on. Oh. Guess not. There's my encounter. I was waiting for that. Took a while for that, but you know, it happened. I wanted it to be a little bit closer though. There's got to be an encounter here. We can't just go all the way back there for an encounter. Yeah, at the very least, Caradog will be close to another level up, thanks to the elevating shoes. Dragon Quest always had that first-person battle system, first-person view? Yeah, always did. Always had a first-person view. It didn't have the sprites in the character sprites in the before it switched to the first-person view. Yeah, so it would be more like this. You got your stats, your menu boxes, the enemy. That's it. Okay. The prince is going to level up. Might as well have him level up right now. Very insane that there's no encounters past this part. Hey, look at that. He learned Zap. That might help out a bit. Definitely got a little more HP, that's for sure. All right, let's try this one more time. Okay, let me put him back into my command. buff and still takes up too much damage. Okay, I can work with this. Were these Super Nintendo games or PS1? NES, then Super Nintendo, then Game Boy, for I think 1, 2, and 3, I want to say. 4, 5, and 6, I believe, were on Super Nintendo, and then later on DS. 7 was on PS1. 8 was PS2. 9, as far as I know, was DS. Uh, 10, I'm not sure. I think that was an MMO. Not 100% sure. Don't quote me on that. 11 was new. And then 12 is upcoming. Oh, so these are it was originally on the NES as Dragon Warrior on the West. So Dragon Warrior 1, 2, and 3, which are actually just Dragon Quest 1, 2, and 3. So Dragon Quest 1, 2, and 3 are remasters or ports of the NES Dragon Warrior. It's the same. It's the Final Fantasy 2 and 3 naming conventions of 4 and 6 all over again. Mostly because Dragon Quest is more like Dungeons and Dragons, I believe, was the reason why they called it Dragon Warrior. I could be wrong. Probably am. Gonna heal myself. Okay, we're in a much better position this way. Excuse me. Oh, Dragon Warrior on the NES. That's why you recognize some of the sounds. Yeah. Dragon Warrior and the NES is Dragon Quest. You know what? We'll do double heals right now. Cool. You should have attacked Abra. Yep. Okay, cool. One down. Strong medicine will heal with Caradoc. All right. Yeah, so we should be good now. It's just Kadabra. Wind attacks, Caradoc heals. Running low on MP, but he's almost down. I'm not gonna risk it because he one lucky crit and it's over. There we go. Done.
We are victorious.
Beer time, nice. See you in a bit. Ooh, close. We bested them. Thanks solely to your efforts, of course. Had I faced them alone, This may well have been the same creature that attacked Gwayland's gate. Men mentioned monsters not usually seen in these parts, and I, for one, never seen such beasts before. Behold, the bottomless pot. Those enemies, they spoke of sigils, was it? Excuse me. I had it in and out earlier and it's trying to come back out. But never mind that now. Let us away to Gwayland's gates. Hey Rain, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Passageways there must be cleared of water. I must journey onward. The bottomless pot. Before we head out of here, let's pick up these 2 chests. Oh, they're locked. That's right. They're red. Like red. Okay. I think we can make it there. So there's a spot over here that will heal you up completely. Which is a very good spot for grinding. Hey, we made it here, no problem. Cool. Okay, so now we're just gonna should we? No, we'll just exit out of here. Oh no, we do. We have evac. That's right. Yeah, because I want to see if we can access the spot down there. Yeah, okay. Excited to revisit excuse me, Melody of Memories? Nice. Hope you're having a fun time. This is This is Dreamer's Lake. Where have we gone so far in Dragon Quest II HD-2D Remake? We got the bottomless pot. So we're on our way back here, so we can go to this village. And I think from there we can go... We have to go to this castle. If my memory is, you know, correct, and if it's still the same as the original. So we can get something to... that lets us get our third character, the Princess of Moonbrook. Some say this bridge leadeth to heaven, but to me it appeareth to lead precisely nowhere. One wondereth who did build it and to what end. I feel like we've gotten a lot done so far. Even though there's been a lot of stuff that's been added, which is fine. I love all the new additions, the extra plot that we're given. Okay. Yeah, we'll just Chimera Wing over there. I didn't really use these a lot in Dragon Quest 1. Might as well use them here. We come bearing the bottomless pot. Let us make haste. See if it might not clear the waters that block our path. Wind plunges the bottomless pot into the water. Look at that. True to its name. Behold, it is a miracle, a wonder. Truly, ours is a realm blessed with great treasures indeed. Now the passages beneath might be trod once more. And tread them we shall. Moonbrook awaits. Remain ever vigilant, men. We know not what further perils may visit us yet. We shall. We had come to take the days of peace for granted. That much we now see. We shall not do so again. When next foul fiends assail us, we shall be ready. And this time we shall not fail you. Gwaelin's gate will not fall while we yet stand. I pray that it be so. I leave the gate in your capable hands. Take care on the road, highnesses. Yep, just a quick, straightforward route. That we will take a different route. Off the beaten path. Oh, it's a necklace of immunity. It's coming from poison. We'll see. Draconic Quest kind of doesn't make these status immunity accessories work well, as far as my knowledge. Like, I'll have it, it's supposed to resist or at least block it, but nothing. They're like, oh, okay, useless. I'm sure on normal mode it works the way it's supposed to. Ooh, sunlight. I don't want that. Well, not just yet. Thought that was the, you know, going off the beaten path. Alright, so far the prince is holding his own. Just to be safe. Ah. Okay, we were going off the beaten path. I gotta go walk all the way over there again. Because there might be stuff over there. We love stuff. It might be money. Or good items. God knows we need money or good items. We only have 1,000 gold. 1,500 gold. It's not enough. It is. Oh boy, it's not enough. That's for sure. Shell shield. Oh. There we go. Have you visited the shrine south of Midenhall? No. Had you done so, you would have met with my brother. Once wandered this land of ours from coast to coast, and from hill to dale. Many are the intriguing tales he gathered on his travels. I don't know if I did or not. We've been to a couple of places. Oh wait, can I just Nope. We cannot. Oops. Only the north one is selected. I'm glad I don't have a fear of bugs. That thing would have freaked the shit out of me. It's a big centipede. Oh, it's an armored centipede. It's even worse. It's pretty big too. Definitely worse. The big nope. Oh no. Use your strong medicine. Alright, let me bag this. Okay. There's a secret spot coming up. Oh! Just 2 tombola tickets just hanging around. I'm not complaining. Head south and east of here along the mountain, and eventually you will come across a rather peculiar mage. Bell speaks of naught but scrolls, like a man possessed. Do not find this region pleasantly peaceful. Suppose it is thanks to the protection of the 3 great kingdoms. Oh. Seed of magic, nice. There's a barrel. Sometimes there's just stuff just on the floor. Oh, another tombola tickets. Ooh. Okay. I remember tombola. I forgot how it went. Well, you get some good stuff with the tombola. If you play tombola. Oh shit, what was that? Propeller blade scroll. Okay. Maybe I should teach. I'll wait a bit. I could teach Caradoc the crack spell, because we have the scroll for it. But I'll hold off and teach it to the Princess of Moonbrook if she is not able to learn that spell. You know, he should have. Well, actually, how much does heal cost? Yeah, he should have saved up for a heal spell. Oh well. That's on me thinking the AI knows better. Pillar of the Winds follow the eastern coast. Midenhall, Moonbrook is southwest. Yeah, so there's Moonbrook. Yeah, so that soldier went from here all the way to Midenhall. The whole time injured, near death. That's nuts. That due to the embodiment of the indomitable spirit. This must be Midenhall. What is that? Fascinating. I thought Cannock the only kingdom that had such a storied heirloom. I think Midenhall had its very own, the Princess's Pledge. But what purpose does its glowing serve? Perhaps it tries to tell us that there is something or someone here deserving of our attention. Well, there is but one way to find out. Come, let us see what this town has for us. There it is. Try your luck at Tombola. It visits one of the world's Tombola stands and then hand over a ticket for the chance to win prizes. There are 5 ranks of reward: ultimate, first, second, third, and fourth. The higher the rank, the better the prize. Welcome, friends, to the home of the Tombola. Set it as spinning to win all manner of magnificent prizes. And for all the price of a single Tombola ticket per spin, thou might also try 10 spins in a succession for 10 tickets. Golden Claws for ultimate, Edged Boomerang for first, Dancer's Costume for second, Magic Water for third, and Anecdotal Herb for fourth class. Excuse me. Simply possessing these twinkling talents is enough to bring monsters running from all around. Yeah, I believe every step will be an encounter. Gives that extra edge you'll need to take down your enemies. An alluring outfit often worn by dancers and other entertainers. We'll come back later. Yeah, that's definitely the sort of thing you'd want to save scum for. The Torque of Truth. An intriguing necklace that helps prevent its wearer from becoming bedazzled. Well, gives us some extra defense, so we'll at least equip it for that. Yeah, you get some good things if you get some of the more higher tier prizes. But it takes a while to get them if you're save scumming. I mean, even if you get them normally too, you gotta get the tickets. So it's a lot, period. Oh, look, another Divine Dagger. Oh, hey, look, let's save real quick. We haven't saved since we were in Left the Wine. That was about an hour and some change. So guys, like, can I not go in? Let's see. Knife, bowl, lid, hood, cap. Equipment wise, steel broadsword, 1,500 gold. No, thank you. Bronze shield for 680. Tempting stone hard hat for 550. Bronze armor for 840. Oh, it's a lot. It is a lot. We do have stuff that we can sell. Hey, it's a tombola ticket. But we've been doing pretty good with whatever we find. Whatever we scrounge up. Another tombola ticket. Once upon a time, I did good business in a small settlement amongst the woods to the east of here. Alas, it was raised by fiends and has lain abandoned ever since. I myself fled to the shrine to the southwest, hoping to serve the soldiers of Moonbrook, stationed there. Alas, they are steadfast to a fault. And not only do they keep a tight guard on the shrine, they do the same with their purse strings, refusing to ever buy more than they need. Only they would cease worrying about the future, be more liberal in their spending. Yeah. If only, right? If only. Oh yeah, we have to talk to the dog, I forgot. Yeah, 'cause look, the dog follows us. A little pup, most adorable and good-tempered, did appear in town a few days since. I wonder whence it came. Sir, you are a knight of Moonbrook, are you not? Are you well? Nay, my heart aches for my kingdom. Pray tell me aught that you know. What exactly befell Moonbrook? Would that I knew. I was tasked with guarding the shrine west of the castle that day. Yet to my frustration, none came to relieve me of my post. Some hours later, I returned to the castle to upbraid my fellow guardsmen for their idleness. But they were all. Please, tell us more. It is not too painful. Go and see it with your own eyes. Then you will be under no illusion as to the threat our realm faces. It appears we shall find our answers in Moonbrook after all. Alright, well, let's make our way to Moonbrook. And the dog's gone. Dog left our party. Or left our company. Yeah, since we crossed a bridge. The enemies here are a little bit tougher. Okay, well, the town's right there, right? We can. We'll be fine, right?
Never fear.
Yeah, we'll be fine. Fizzle? Look here, bud. That's not gonna work. Fizzle. Yeah, there is a town. A deserted village. Plum, I did lose myself in foraging for foodstuffs. It only came to my senses when I saw that I was here. It's a place famous for the spirits that do haunt its every crevice and corner. You would do well to leave ere you witness something terrifying. Door's locked. Well, let me loot around a bit. Another chain whip. If anything, we could sell some of these weapons we're getting. Leather cape. At least we have a war point? Yes, we do. Sick. And there's a secret spot right here. We can get some free stuff. That's as far as we can go. Some barrels. Dazzle me nuts. Holy water. I guess that's it. It's something. Alright, let's head back. We'll hit the inn real quick and then we'll move on to Moonbrook. Okay. Where's the inn? Yeah, because Caradoc's got a good amount of experience left to 40 gold. Oh man. A lot of gold. It's 20 each, huh? Oh boy, that's too much. Too much. We were very frugal adventurers because everything's fucking expensive in Dragon Quest. It's like, oh, is that the Prince of Midenhall? What's he doing digging around the trash over there? Yes, bamboo pole. I can sell this for money. Not a lot, but it's something. Knowest thou of scrolls? Those priceless pieces of parchment can impart all manner of magical knowledge. I once heard that the royal family of Moonbrook was engaged in their study. Doubtless one could find numerous scrolls within the kingdom's borders. The lands east of here belong to the royal family of Moonbrook. They are home to a range of ancient structures and well worth a visit in my opinion. Yes, but all this stuff around here. Or is it just knowledge? It might actually just be that knowledge. Just info. Which in and of itself is fine, but it's a total malarkey. Okay, at least we're almost there. We're almost at Moonbrook. Okay, so from here we go to Moonbrook. We see things went down bad, horribly. Either that's our next target or this. We will find out in a bit. Trying west of Moonbrook. Yeah, everything's poisoned around here too. think there might be enemies also inside Moonbrook. There's also patches of, well, we'll see, but yeah, patches of poison.
Goddess, do you remember coming here when we were children? It was resplendent. Flowers as far as the eye could see. Shining marble from ceiling to floor. The Queen, so beautiful, before her untimely passing. Now all that remains is this. I never imagined for a moment that the devastation would be so extreme. This is too much. We can but pray that the King and the Princess escaped in time. Come, let us explore further. Your Majesty?
How so? My kingdom ruins.
Your Majesty, we are here.
No redemption. Evil such as this. Daughter, my beloved daughter, I beg of thee, live.
He was already gone. I did not know what it meant to die. For a kingdom to fall. To have everything that one holds dear taken. Why would anyone? What was that? Could there yet be survivors? Quick, let us hurry to the courtyard. The noise came from there.
All right. Yeah. So in the original, you just go in and start looking around. I kind of like that they just moved us past some of the poison. Yeah, boy. Yeah. Monsters around. Makes sense. Alright, well, the smogs aren't too bad. And if they cast Fizzle, it just stops us from casting spells. Which, for Wind, means nothing. For Caradoc, he just can't cast spells. But he's good with sword skills. Run, air, leave me. Thou must needs run. The fire, it's... Oh no, I can't cast spells. What am I to do? Hey, that's fine. It's a waste of their turn. File holy water. It. Okay, cool. Thank you, Caradoc. You found the dangerous enemy. Those stupid knights can do a lot of damage sometimes. Ah, man, is it worth it just to get the pot and maybe the barrel? Wait, can we even... Let me see if we can. Okay. Oh, we got lucky. He just called for backup. The fiends, they come. Someone. Anyone. Save us. Gold coins. Medicinal herb. I think we'll be good. If we have to, we'll warp back to Moonhaven, heal up, and then come back here. Heal up, buy some items, some herbs, and then we'll come back. I might take control of Caradoc. He is using those herbs very quickly. Very, very quickly. Oh. Mini metal, nice. Sure. Oh, out of MP.
That was close.
Come on, Caradoc. Nice. Just enough damage. Cool. Hey, we got a waistband. A nasty accessory that's constantly squeezing at the wearer's waist. Undead Endure Scroll. Ooh. I could give it to Caradoc, but it would be good for us to have it. I'll think about it. Yeah, because it might be better for us to have it. Gyarados got a better skill set right now. And then anything we can do to help out will be fine. Must protect the royal treasure. The fiends are liars and dissemblers. Only by that might we see through their lies. The Holy Lance. And the Scholar's Cap. Yeah, look at that. See, I'm glad I waited. Now there's no need for me to give him Undead Endure. Because he has something that can take out those ski undead. Yeah, we'll give him the Scholar's Cap since he's got magic. Crafted from the hide of a beast with bad luck. No, we won't equip that. Get crazy. Not much farther now. Soon I shall be free. Free of these walls. Yeah, it does a good amount of damage too. Please, spare me. My beloved son awaiteth my return in Leftwine. Yep, so not the guard, but that's the one that lady in Leftwine was talking about. Her brother. I don't remember if we fight something here. I think we might. If we do, cool. You know, recon run. If not, even better.
It must have been the sound of rubble or some such falling. There's no life here. Not anymore. Well, save this lone flower. Do you remember that town we passed on our journey here? I suggest we visit it on our way home. If the princess or anyone else survived, mayhaps someone there might know.
To the shrine. Find her.
Well, that clearly was not the king. Whoever it was, it would seem they have other plans for us. A shrine to the east, was it? It is the rummest thing, though. I am certain I have heard that voice before. I just cannot place it. But what I do know is that our quest is not done yet. Eastwards we go.
Yep.
I knew you would agree. You feel it too, do you not? We can trust her. Anyhow, let us take our leave. I would fain be gone from this mournful place.
Okay, so there's still one more thing we gotta pick up in a pot. And then we gotta go buy some herbs, because we are low on those. And also check what's down here. Magic water. Full moon ring. Nice. That's the only thing we can actually open up. Fizzle retardant blouse. Why? Why? Moonbrook, once so fair, laid waste. Yeah, we're gonna need keys to open up those other two. Oh, there's one here too. Dazzle me nuts. Yeah, the blouse is for the Princess of Moonbrook. Or Canuck if we get her. Or when we get her. $34? And that was bonus damage? You know what? I'm not gonna complain. It does decent damage. Alright, here we go. You know, I'm not much to say. 49. Hey, there we go. That's what we're talking about. Alright, we're just getting the pot here. Seed of luck. Okay, get the hell out of here. Of course there's armors blocking the path. Well, you know, not too dangerous, thankfully. Okay. So we're just exiting out. Yeah, we're just gonna make our way here to that place, and then we'll warp back here, heal up, get some herbs, warp back here, and then make our way over there to the shrine. I have enough Chimera Wings for that. Oh. Hey! Steel broadsword, look at that. Free. Did not have to spend 1,500 gold for it. What are you, nuts? A lot of money. Okay, it might just be those two things. Okay, ooh. Oh, sure, I would love to buy a staff of anti-magic for 2,400 gold. I probably shouldn't. I'm never gonna use those. And another tombola ticket. And a pointy hat. It's a good amount of experience. All right. Okay. So, Midenhall. Then off to the shrine. And I think that's where we get our... I think it's a mirror we get. Right. 40 gold. That's something. Why not? You know what? While we're at it, let's just save real quick. I have 7 tickets. I think we'll save scum for those. We can get some good stuff. I'll probably do that off screen though, because it might take a while. So we're right outside of Moonbrook. Literally right outside, right in the poison swamp. Wait. Okay. Yeah, so before we head to the shrine, was that an ice shield? Oh, scale shield. If it was an ice shield, I'd be like, damn. This early? I mean, I know some of these spots are good, but not that good. All right. We'll see what that secret spot has. I'm really excited because we'll see what's there, because everything we've gotten so far in secret spots have been, for the most part, pretty good. I don't think I've bought a piece of equipment like at all. So we're at level 12. I wonder what level the princess is going to be. This is of Moonbrook. I just want to know how much time we're going to be spending on getting her up to speed. The mini medal. We've got 10 medals so far. I'm sure I've still missed a couple. We haven't found where to... I don't remember where either. Turn these mini medals in. But I'm sure we'll find out soon enough. Good on you, Karaduk, for waking up in time. I need some strong medicine. I got too much herbs right now. I need some of that good stuff. Ah, this is it. It appears to be a mirror. Why would someone leave it here? Wait, the voice that spoke onto us in Moonbrook. Could this have been what it wished us to seek out? Regardless, it is clearly an item of some significance. Come, let us take it with us. Ra's mirror. Yep. Now, if we may, I should like to revisit the town we passed along the way, since our business there is not yet done. Yeah, so that's going to show us the true appearance of whatever it's reflecting. Frizz scroll. Is there anything else around here? It might have just been that one pot. Cool. Hey, we got all three characters. Not count 4. We also got Matilda, but she was just a temp. Princess's Pledge. It glows anew. There can be no doubt, there is something in this town it would have us witness. After all, the necklace is said to guide those of Erdrick's bloodline, is it not? It would hardly lead us astray. Let us see if we can find whatever it is whatever is exciting it so. The doggo. Use Ra's mirror? Yes. Reveal thy true self.
Where am I? Cousin Midenhall. Cousin Canuck.
Princess! Praise the Almighty!
But why are you... And why am I?
Well, Moonbrook was attacked, and...
But of course, countless fiends have set upon the castle. Father needs my help. Quickly, cousins, we must hide to Moonbrook's defense. Wherefore do you tarry so?
We are but recently returned from the castle, or what remains of it. We found no survivors.
This cannot be. Oh, my apologies. I seem quite unable to stand.
There is nothing to apologize for. You have been through so much. You must rest. Come, we will carry you.
I know not how to thank you. I feel much more myself now.
And full glad am I to hear it. May I suggest we rest here for the night before making for Midenhall in the morning? You can stay there in safety till all this is over.
No, I will not. I will not rest until Hargon is dead.
Hargon? name feels somewhat familiar. Yes. He was the villain behind the sacking of Renderak, was he not? You mean to say that he was behind the attack on...
I do. Moonbrook fell by his hand. I shall be ever grateful to you for restoring me to my senses. But I did not survive to be locked away in a gilded cage. Besides, neither Cannock nor Midenhall will ever be truly safe while the High Priest yet lives. This is why I must have his head.
It is as you say, Princess. Nowhere is safe anymore. No matter how our fathers fortify our kingdoms against these fiends, we should always be living in fear. And I, for one, balk at it. Don't you, cuz? Your cause is ours, Princess. Together we shall restore peace to this fair realm. True peace.
It pleases me immeasurably to hear it.
And yet, I ask that you allow us to return to Cannock and Midenhall first. Our fathers bade us report what we discovered here, and I would not disappoint them.
Yes, of course. If I might ask something of you in turn, I would visit Moonbrook Castle. I must needs see the aftermath with mine own eyes.
For now,
Yep.
I think it best we all get some rest while we can. We have much to do on the morrow.
Get closure, I guess. Hang on to that feeling, Princess, so you can feel Hargan when we get there.
Psst, wake up. Sorry, I know you are tired, but there is a matter of much import I would discuss with you. Would you step outside with me a while?
What do you want, Caradoc? I was sleeping so well.
My apologies. I did not want to risk the princess overhearing us. I have been thinking. We are all three of us descended from the hero of legend, are we not? And come the morrow, we embark upon a quest to end the ambitions of the fiendish High Priest Hargon. At first I deemed it destiny. We three scions of Erdrick striving together for the same cause. Yet the more I thought upon it, the more my doubts grew. As the matter stands, we do not fight for the same cause she does. You and I fight to protect those we cherish, but she has already lost them. The princess fights to exorcise the grief and anger that cloud her heart. We may never be able to soothe the princess's pain, nor replace her family. But perhaps we can offer her another. Though I must say I doubt she will ever think of me as family when I am constantly calling her princess. Do you think she would bristle if I called her sweet cuz? Perhaps it is a little too familiar. Ah, cousin, then. Or perhaps simply by her name. On that matter, do tell me should I say something foolish? I can be an awful blunderer at times, perhaps even most times. Thank you, cousin. We two make a fine team, and so shall we three.
And morning comes. She better not have run away. She shouldn't have. We'll see. No, she shouldn't have. There we go.
3 paths lie before us. 1 to Cannock, 1 to Midenhall, and 1 to Moonbrook Castle. We must walk all 3, but not necessarily in that order.
Quite. Let us take our leave.
Yeah, there's no need, because he's just like, we're not fighting for the same thing. We can't do anything because she lost her family and everything she loves, but we can, you know, be the next best thing. You can be your new
If we
family.
are to travel together, then I see little need to stand on ceremony. Pray, call me cousin. Or, if you would rather, sweet cuz.
Did you hear that? I was right all along. It is destiny.
Cousin Peronel joined the party. We're just gonna gloss over the fact that she, overheard everything. Okay. Oh, level 11. Okay. Not that bad. $65 HP though. Don't worry, we got some stuff for her. I'll give you a couple. And this is should have saved some of the HP ones, but that's okay. She also can equip the Holy Lance. All right, not bad. Give you the Scale Shield. You'll benefit more from the Scholar's Cap. Give her that. Full Moon Ring. Yeah, pointy hat. Alright, everyone should be up to date in terms of stuff that we found. These are all stuff that we found. Not a single thing we purchased. Okay. I might... I probably will. I'll be safe scumming that shit. Alright. Not bad. 3 hours in and we got all of our party members. We're just missing the Princess of Connacht, but I'm sure we'll get her. I don't know when, but later on. Alright, let's buy some more Chimera Wings. Oh, right, spells. Oh, she has Zoom. Perfect. And Holy Protection. Got Whoosh, Dazzle, Snooze. Oh. Okay. She has Dig. I think from her time as a dog. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. While we have this crack spell, we'll give it to Peronel. Cousin Perry. That's too familiar. Give her the Frizz spell. Okay, so fire, ice, wind. Okay, and then since she has the wizard staff, she can just cast it for free. If need be. Oh no, we don't need this anymore. We got Zoom. Right, I almost forgot. We can just zoom everywhere now. Is this truly all that remains? It's as if I were in a nightmare. Yet it seems reality can be crueler even than our most fearful dreams. Are you resolved to venture inside? We can turn back if you so wish. No, no turning back.
Can this truly be the self-same throne?
Is aught the matter?
My father kept the mark of Moonbrook here, the emblem of the crown, but it is gone.
What? You do not mean the monster stole it?
I cannot say for certain, though I can think of no other explanation.
Princess!
Chancellor! Guards! You are alive!
And so art thou! Oh, Highness, I thought that we had lost thee. Words cannot express how my heart soareth this moment.
The feeling is certainly mutual. 'Tis a miracle that you are unharmed.
No miracle, Highness. Only happenstance. When the fiends attacked, we were leagues northwest of here, making for Rippleport at thy royal father's behest. Were it not for this, we too would surely have...
Why Rippleport?
The town is a maritime gateway to the rest of the realm. His Majesty had hoped to expand our trade routes, and sent us to inquire about securing ships for said purpose.
This sounds precisely the sort of place we ought to visit. With a vessel of our own, we could hunt our quarry across the realm. Though I confess, I haven't the slightest inkling how one might go about securing a ship.
It shameth me to admit it, Highness, but neither do I. Alas, our journey to Rippleport ended at the Dragon's Horns.
The pair of towers on the road to the west, beyond the plains.
Indeed, Princess. A great stretch of water lieth betwixt the two. One far too wide to swim across, and, well, without a boat.
Blast! For a moment I thought our next destination was decided. To Rippleport, and thence to sail the seas in search of High Priest Hargon. But if we cannot even reach Rippleport, how are we to find him? Let alone slay him?
You mean to... Lo, Princess, thou art a beacon of hope for us all. Alas, so long as the strait remaineth unpassable...
Chancellor, forgive the intrusion, but dost thou recall the time His Majesty leapt from the highest tower of the castle?
Thou speakest of father.
Indeed. Our kingdom is home to a cloak known as the Windbreaker, said to allow its wearer to glide through the skies. One day, His Majesty decided to test the theory.
Aye, my lord. If thou rememberest, His Majesty came down leagues from the castle. And so I thought, if one were to leap from the top of the Dragon's Horns wearing the Windbreaker, one might yet reach the far bank.
An inspired proposal, though Wherefore didst thou neglect to share this when we were by the towers?
For that we did not have the Windbreaker with us, milord. And furthermore, for that I feared how an aerial voyage might bear upon thine aged frame.
Yes, well...
Chose his words carefully.
The princess and her companions, however, should have no such concerns.
We shall use this windbreaker to soar across the strait to Ripperport, shall we not?
Yep.
In that case, allow me to bequeath this unto thee, princess. There lieth a tower to the southeast, known as the Pillar of the Winds. It houseth the Windbreaker that was once thy father's. This key will grant the entrance.
Thief's Key.
Pray allow us to handle matters here in Moonbrook, Highness. As for thine own journey, thou must follow the whispers of thy heart.
I shall, Chancellor. Come then, cousins, to the Pillar of the Winds.
So we should be able to open up those red chests now. Yep. Thief's Key, for example, can supposedly unlock all red doors and treasure chests in the realm. And there was one such red chest down there. So let's go pick it up. This feels nice. Now I have full party. Sans 1. But in the original Dragon Quest 2, this was the full party. Yeah, we're just missing one now. This flower. They were my mother's favorites. She first grew them when I was born. Spirit of the mother was the one talking to us. The snooze stick. Okay. So now we're gonna go over to Midenhall. We're gonna collect a couple of chests. We'll come back for that one. Recall there was a red door here. And here we are. The Fizzle Scroll. Somewhere out there in the world is a place where the Holy Spirit herself once came to Earth. Think you such talk of spirits to be fanciful? I myself believe in a great power that protecteth the land and watcheth over us all. This is a little crazy. Just a little nutso. Oh, it's another tombola ticket. 8. And a quick little look-see. I think we might be done here. Yeah, we'll go here. I think this is close to the spot. Because I think this secret spot had a red chest. Yep. Stone hard hat. Yeah, we'll take it. Where else? Where else? Wayland's Gate? No. Cannot? Think so. Yeah, we gotta go there anyway, so we might as well check. Welcome, welcome, pretty cast thine eyes over my latest selection of wares. You have musk. We don't need that because we can whistle. I mean, we sure can. Let me check the inn. Nope. Ooh. Cloak of Evasion. Man, you know, that would be really good for Caradoc and Aronel, Cousin Perry. 1,200 gold. I don't know. I might have enough to sell for buy them both that. Yeah, I might as well sell everything here. Sell that, sell that. Yeah, sure. Why not? Okay. I'm trying to button mash it because, you know, we are getting some tickets out of this. Oh, yeah. Nope, nope. Hold up. Let's collect some stuff first, and then we'll come back. Maybe we'll find a Cloak of Evasion somewhere. I think we need the ultimate key for that. Yeah. So let's slow down our roll. We still have Midenhall to explore.
Princess, full glad am I to see thee whole and hale. But what of thy father?
Alas, I alone escaped the assault on Moonbrook.
It cannot be. It simply cannot be. Mighty Moonbrook.
We can only imagine what thou hast suffered, dear child. If there is aught we might do...
You are kind indeed. All of you.
So, where next? Journeyest thou to Midenhall?
The three of you alone mean to take on foul Hargon?
Better that than to live in fear. To live in a world governed by fear.
Valiant words indeed, my son. But this is not a fight that may be walked away from with mere cuts and bruises. Knowing this, thou would still venture forth to face him? Truly, the blood of mighty Erdrick doth flow through thy veins.
Watch over these lands in my absence, father. Over Cannock itself. Over Gwaelin's Gate. Over the lakes and the lands beyond. We know not when the fiends might strike again.
Fear not, my son. Though I grew complacent in the face of such long-lasting peace, I suffer that affliction no longer. Cannock's defenses will be redoubled. Thou needest not worry on that score.
One more thing before we depart. The monsters we encountered spoke of sigils. It seems they seek them out. Know you of what they might be?
Sigils? Did they mean perhaps the 5 great symbols of power made so long ago by mighty Erdrick?
I have heard tell of these. Though they seem to the naked eye as mere stones, they impart great power upon those who wield them. Power destructive and redemptive both.
But why should the monsters be at such pains to acquire them? Do they covet that self-same power, perhaps?
We can only guess. As to the fiend's motive, and alas, as to the whereabouts of the sigils. For it is not known where or in whose keeping mighty Erdrick left them.
But wheresoever they may be, they cannot be suffered to fall into the hands of those who would use them for evil. And if Hargon's minions do indeed mean to make them their own, then in seeking them out, perhaps Hargon too might be found.
Perhaps indeed. We shall endeavor to discover all that might be known about them.
One last thing before thou departest. This will make proof of thy bloodline to any who might seek such proof.
Nice. Not the Erdrick, Mark of Erdrick, but
Father, Mother.
Good enough.
Now, I must away to adventure.
May fortune follow thee, beloved son. And shouldst thou ever find thyself in need, do not hesitate to return to us here.
Alright, well, we're not done. We still gotta go up here. There's a red door. Oh, no, it's a blue door. Okay, so I'm a little colorblind. No, I just forgot. Alright, that's a blue chest. Ah, too bad the locks aren't color-coded either. That would have been nice. Could have just checked the map. Oh, it's blue lock. Okay, I need the blue key. Alright, so let's check left wine and then Midenhall for our last story event. Because we gotta go to the... Was it Palace of the Winds? Or the Windbreaker? We'll say that for next time. Oops. Silly me, that's the exit. We don't want to go there. I want to go to the castle. We don't need to save. We'll save here afterwards. Oh no, yeah, no, that's the right way. Oh no, because we're in left Y. Yeah, we do need to end stream. I'm starting to lose it. I need sleep. What do you have? Iron axe? 20 to 100. We actually can't afford it. But we're not buying anything. Those Cloak of Evasion I'll or the exception. Oh, that's the ultimate one. Highness, these are the cells in which we keep the villainous and lowly. There's no place for a prince. Wait, I think there's a boss fight. No, I don't know a boss fight, but there is a fight here. Beyond this point lies only reprobates and wrongdoers too dangerous to approach. I would advise you go no further. Crackle scroll. Oh, okay. All right, we're good. We're good. I think I remember from OG, or at least the mobile port is as close as. That's the one I played recently. That is a fight we do. We do a fight there. Red chest. Strength ring. All right. I think that might have been it. Okay. All right. We'll talk to Dad.
Princess of Moonbrook, it is truly a relief to see thee well. Thou hast done me right proud in seeing the princess safely back to us, my son. And you, young Canuck, thy father sent tidings of thine own heroism. I thank thee for resolving to accompany my son on his travels. I do not doubt that he is greatly emboldened by thy company.
Alas, Moonbrook is...
I see. So Hargon is indeed abroad once more. We must give thanks at least that thou wert delivered safely unto Midenhall, Princess. Thou hast suffered much, but thou wilt suffer no longer while I yet live. Pray, remain here in the castle, that no further danger might befall thee.
Thou hast my thanks, Majesty. And yet I cannot accept this kindness. I am resolved to journey with my cousins, to see that Hargon pays for his crimes.
Thou art? We know not even where Hargon is to be found, and yet you would seek him out wheresoever he may be and slay him.
We would, and we will not be swayed. We will fight to the last to see that none of the other realms suffers the fate that befell Moonbrook. For we are the descendants of mighty Erdrick, and this is our duty.
Indeed it is, and I applaud your recognition of it. Why, I'm halfway inclined to accompany you myself.
And yet thou must needs remain here and guard thy realm. We understand, Majesty. None can know when the Horde might strike again.
You speak the truth, of course. My duty lieth here in Midenhall. The duty of ridding us of foul Hargon and returning peace to this world must fall to you, young heroes. I await your triumphant return. Thou wilt prevail, my son. Thou must. This shall prove, should such proof ever be required, that thou art of the royal line of Midenhall. May it aid thee in thy quest.
All right. Okay. So we're just going to warp back to Midenhall. And then next time, we'll probably do a little bit of grinding. Well, let's do one fight right now so Cousin Perry can level up. I might give her Crackle as well. Oh, look at that. An AoE spell, level 12 right off the bat. I might as well give her the Crackle spell. Yeah, because here's how I remember, or how it looks like they're setting it up. Pure strength, mix of both, but leans heavily towards his abilities. Pure spellcaster, and then whatever Princess of Connacht will be, maybe the same but just a little bit faster. I don't know. Okay. We'll give her the Orc of Truth. I'll probably walk around with the elevating shoes on Parano just so she's close to them in terms of experience. Maybe same thing with this Caradoc. Just so they're around the same experience number. At least for A level. I don't know if their experience tables are different. Didn't really check. They might be. We'll find out. Okay. Yeah, this is a good stopping point. Alright, but so far, we got our 3 characters. We got Matilda as a guest, but maybe we'll get her soonish enough. I hope. Yeah, we'll make our way to the Palace of Gales, I think is what it's called. To get the Windbreaker. Maybe we'll do some grinding beforehand or during. We'll see how the monsters are and given the experience. And we'll also, if we're good where we're at, cool. If not, we'll do a little bit of grinding. But I'm gonna definitely, for next time, I'll be save scumming. So we'll have some prizes from the Annabelle. But yeah, really good start. Really excited for more Dragon Quest 2. Hopefully Saturday. If not, Sunday. But yeah. Alright, appreciate you guys hanging out. Gonna end stream here. Gonna send you all over to Jank Jesus, who's playing some more GameCube games. He's playing Hulk for the GameCube. So you know it's a good game. Excuse me. Thanks a lot for the sub. Appreciate it, and thanks everyone for hanging out. Hope you all have a great rest of your night, rest of your day, and we'll be back tomorrow for the finale of Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds. And then we'll probably start the Minish Cap on Wednesday. We'll replay Minish Cap on Wednesday. I'll probably record some more stuff for Saturday Morning Retro on Tuesday. I'll let you guys know. Alright guys, take care.